Yes.
I have standards, but they're not that low. But you had a whole different kind of bun.
I had a waffle bun.
Yeah.
The name was Engauffrez-vous. I believe gaufre is like a waffle.
Okay.
So it was like engulf yourself with waffle?
And waffle
Basically.
yourself?
Yeah. And so it was a burger with waffle buns.
Okay.
Served with Frite Alors French fries. And your choice of mayo. We both got a choice of mayo. Matthew, you went with the house mayo.
Mm-hmm.
I went with a I forget what the name of it was. It had a nice name. But it was white wine, shallot, garlic, mayonnaise. Very nice.
I have to say I liked your mayonnaise a lot more than mine.
Yeah, you just had a little spice to it. It's quite nice.
Huh.
But the burger itself, I was quite impressed by the waffle bun. I didn't realize how much I would like eating a waffle burger. This might be not a criteria, but a new thing I know about myself in this ongoing burger venture, or maybe that will be the secret ingredient for the $100 burger.
Waffle?
Get some caviar, waffle bun, a well-cooked piece of beef, the right vegetables, onions. Maybe waffle is that little one of those X factors that if you listen to all episodes of this show, you can piece together the things I like and put them all into one burger.
Yeah.
And a waffle bun is one of those things that I like.
Sounds like it actually may end up being more than the $100 burger. If we piece together all the things you like, all of the lobster, all of the
lobster,
the
and caviar,
duck liver.
Yeah,
It's going to be a pretty pricey burger, Sebastian. For me, I think it's pretty simple. We just get very plain stuff. Don't overdo it, and then maybe put a little bit of fruits on there. Maybe a little tangerine or peaches.
Yeah, that's right. There was one burger on the menu here at Frite Alors that had apple slices in the burger.
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey Matthew, it would seem that you like fruit in your burger. Maybe this is the one you should get because you've had tangerines and peaches in your burger and was a big fan of both of those things."
Yeah. But you know what I like more in a burger is a double burger.
Yes.
So I went with that one.
So Matthew, you sunk your teeth into that double patty burger. What did you think of your burger?
Well,
the machine.
Before I got into that burger, I had to get through that bun.
Oh yeah,
that was a bit of work.
Okay.
A little drippy. The mayonnaise that was in there wasn't a big fan of it.
Okay.
And they were actually a lot smaller than I thought. And for the price, I thought I'd get a little bit of a bigger burger.
Yeah, it was like a $16.50 for some fries and a burger.
Yeah, fried bits too, because my fries were very bitty.
Yeah. Okay. Itty bitty fried bits.
Yeah. Yes.
My burger waffle bun, like I said, no poisons in my beef patty.
You're not getting your antibiotics.
No antibiotics and what have you. That's how you get sick. You
good
eat
antibiotics.
beef with no antibiotics. Yeah.
Wait. This beef had antibiotics?
No antibiotics.
No antibiotics, but you need antibiotics.
All biologic. Well, you don't need them if you're healthy.
Well, it might keep you healthy. I don't know if it helps if the animals are the ones having the antibiotics and you're just feeding off of their...
I don't know, man. It all goes to the same place. The toilet.
I guess.
So it had lettuce, tomato, onion, some sort of garlicky, mayonnaise-y, semi-sweet sauce.
Mm-hmm.
The waffle buns, I was kind of surprised that they weren't so sweet. I was expecting them to somehow be like infused with some kind of maple or something sweet.
Yeah.
But no, they were sort of an even flavor that helped balance out what I was dealing with the burger. There was cheese on it too. I believe it was a Swiss cheese. But very thin patty though, I noticed.
Yeah.
You had a double burger, twice as many thin patties. How'd you feel about those thin patties?
Felt like one burger to me, really.
Yeah, it kind of looked that way too.
Yeah.
I looked at your burger and then went, "Oh yeah, you did get a double burger." After I took a couple bites of my own and thought, "Man, that's a pretty thin patty."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, not completely blown away with them, but
Now, Matthew.
Yeah.
You were talking to me as well about houseplants. I was talking about my one houseplant that almost died, survived, Went through a whole journey. Had
Traumatic.
Gwen's going strong. She's been with me for probably 7 or 8 years.
Oh wow.
And she had a pretty traumatic experience a couple years ago, but she's doing good again.
Okay.
You got a plant. You were trying to develop your green thumb a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Or did you get a plant, or you just suggested this plant?
I got it. What do you mean? Did I just suggest a plant to you?
No. Was a plant suggested to you, or did you get that plant?
I got a plant.
You got the plant. Okay,
Yeah.
tell me about the plant that you got. It's the one. Is that the one living in your living room, or your dining room?
Yeah. Well, the one I have in my dining room, I don't exactly know the name of, but I was told that the plant I wanted, which was I think the same plant that you wanted, it was the kind that billows down and it's like a little curtain of leaves.
It does sound nice.
Something like that, right? Isn't that the one you wanted?
I'm happy with Gwen, my one plant that I have.
Yeah, you don't want to give her another traumatic.
Her brother Glenn has been living outside for the past year, and died because winter weather came on faster than I had anticipated and didn't bring him back inside.
She had to see that.
I looked outside. No, she's at a distance. I think she was able to miss it.
Okay.
I went back outside for probably just to like shake my rug out or something, and I saw from that earth single leaf growing. Glenn's back, baby. Glenn's back.
It's to start all over again.
Yeah,
but he's back.
He's back. Okay,
Yeah.
so you got your plant, or you wanted to get a plant. You wanted to get a plant. What kind of plant did you want to get?
Well, my mother, I just asked my mom, well, what is the name of this plant? She said it is called the Wandering Jew.
No.
That's what she said. And I was like, okay, well, what's the real name, Mom? And it's like, no, that's what it is, the Wandering Jew. And I was like, I can't go into a flower shop
You're like,
in
I'm
Westmount
looking
and
for a
ask
wandering
for a
Jew.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to the Westmount florist and say, I need a Wandering Jew. It's not going to go.
Put their hands on their hips and start shaking their head, going, no.
Yeah, and so I told you that. I told you probably need to get a Wandering Jew. And you told me no. You told me no, that that's not the name of it. We had to...
Have you looked it up?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
And?
It is I thought there'd be a lot of outcry on the internet.
Like, how dare you call it the Wandering Jew?
Yeah, and like the first page on the Google search was how to care for your wandering Jew and how much water should you give your wandering Jew.
Oh, that's great. Give him a good, like, a camel pack. Give him a bunch of water. Maybe give him a bindle that he can carry his things on.
And I had to like do further research to find out. I still don't know the correlation between the Wandering Jew, like the biblical story, I guess, and the houseplant.
So what's the biblical story?
It was something. It was somebody who was taunting Jesus on Jesus' way to the crucifixion.
What a jerk!
It was just like a big jerk move.
Yeah.
Like
you're gonna die.
It's like you say you're the Son of God. We don't believe you, and we're gonna crucify you.
So then, is he cursed to wander the land?
He's cursed to wander the earth.
With holding a plant.
Not even with a plant, no. He's just cursed to wander until Jesus' second coming, the second coming of Christ.
Okay.
At which point I imagine he'll also ridicule him because he just hasn't learned his lesson.
Welcome back, Jesus. I've been wandering around a long time. I'm pretty grumpy about it.
I've had a lot of time to think. You were a liar back then, you're a liar now.
Oh, boy. So what does that have to do with the plant?
I have no idea.
Has the plant wronged our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ as well, and decided that it must grow and wander in all directions?
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is it does kind of wander. It does. It's not like an ivy. It won't grow out over anything, but it'll just hang out. If you drape it over something, it'll be cool with that, and it'll just kind of continue draping over that thing.
Sounds like it should be called like the beatnik or the
Really?
lazy bum or something. It's just like, yeah, I'll hang out here. Cool, whatever, man.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. Just snapping his fingers.
Yeah.
So there's got to be another name for it. I just haven't found it. But are you going to go and ask for a Wandering Jew?
I think I'll rename. I want a lazy beatnik. I want a lazy beatnik that like doesn't need much, and just needs to hang back and listen to jazz, man.
That's playing music for your plants is pretty good. I imagine jazz would be exactly what a plant needs.
Yeah, jazz seems like a real plant type of music.
It's a plant pleaser.
Yeah. But doesn't it? I mean, you need to talk to a plant, right?
Yeah.
So it gets the right amount of CO2.
Oh, I guess that's why. Eh?
No, yeah.
Trying to fool you into thinking you actually need to speak to it, but you just need to
You just need
breathe,
to breathe
all over it.
So if you're listening to jazz, there's not much to sing along with necessarily during a long trumpet solo, is there?
No.
You need something that you could sing along to. You need some Katy Perry or something.
Is that what? What's your plant's name again? Gwen. Is that what Gwen likes?
Gwen's more of a Gwen Stefani Gwen, but
yeah. Is that what she was named after?
I think so. I think in one of the early, maybe the second Gwen Stefani solo album, there was a song featuring or something, and someone said Gwenny Gwen Gwen, and that's what Gwen was named after. Gwenny Gwen Gwen.
Yeah.
So Gwen's full name is Gwenny Gwen Gwen.
Named after the pop singer, lead singer of
No Doubt.
No Doubt.
Gwen Stefani.
Yes. Okay. You know what you need? You need more like a Venus flytrap or something in there to eat all the you don't have too much of a fly problem though, eh?
No fly problem, but the ants from last year are back.
You got to put Venus flytraps on the floor.
On the floor.
Lying down.
Yeah. I don't know how well that would work. Because don't they need the fly to land in its mouth and then it just shuts its mouth?
Yeah, okay. Put the Venus flytrap down and you put a little bit of sugar in its mouth and the ants will come.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, I don't have much of an ant problem, but I have been killing about a half a dozen ants a day.
Man,
which sounds worse than it is. I mean, most of the time I don't even see them, but when I see them, I'm hunting them down.
Yeah. You get into a little, killing spree.
Yeah. Well, usually I only see one or two at a time, but I kill them. I kill them good.
Oh, yeah. You need someone else to do that work for you. You need, an aardvark. Cats will do it, but an aardvark, that's what it was made for.
Wouldn't I need an anteater? Not an aardvark?
And are they not the same thing? I thought the aardvark was, the real name for an anteater. An anteater is just a nickname.
Yeah, I guess, because wasn't that Pink Panther cartoon, the ant and the aardvark? It was a big blue fat Jewish aardvark. Yeah. He was like a vaudeville entertainer.
Yeah, I guess so. He was always talking. He was a showman.
Did the ant say anything? And it was just always the big blue aardvark who was like, "Now you've got to come up with another plan." I don't remember exactly what he sounded like.
I don't know.
Did he really plot and plan? It wasn't like a Tom and Jerry or a Tweety Bird and Sylvester. It was more
like it was always one ant he was after, and it was like, these ants, I just can't catch them.
Yeah.
Time to come up. Time to come up with another plan. But no, he could not catch the ant.
I would love a big vaudevillian anteater in my home.
Or a little.
I found him so entertaining as a child. I'm gonna have to rewatch some of those Ant and Aardvark cartoons.
Yeah.
See if it's still entertaining.
He was a villain.
Was he the villain?
I think even sometimes the Pink Panther would be around him, and I think they shared a couple of scenes together. Maybe like a little Arthur. You can get a little Arthur aardvark.
Yeah, Arthur was an aardvark too, huh? But he didn't seem like an anteater, really. He seemed more like a little bear or something. He was a little cute little guy.
He did seem like a little bear. All the animals were kind of weird.
Now that I'm thinking about it, because that cartoon show came on when we were at the end of elementary school. And then I remember seeing the old books. And in the early books, he looked a lot more aardvarky.
Yeah.
And he was a lot weirder looking. I guess they rounded him up made him a lot cuter for the cartoon show.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to see an Arthur with half an elephant trunk attached to his face.
Yeah, I'd love to see if that cartoon, he was an ugly, weird aardvark. And he's talking to his pal Buster and he's got a bag of chips that's just full of ants that he's grabbing fistfuls and tossing into his snout.
That's if he came prepared. Otherwise, he's in the middle of a conversation and he just lies on the floor and starts sucking them up off the...
with his long snakish tongue, just gathering up ants.
Yeah, all the other ones are we're humanized. We're supposed to. We look like animals, but we're supposed to act human.
We eat apples and vegetables. We eat normal food. What are you doing? And he's just got ants crawling near his eyes while he's sticking his tongue down an anthill.
He's like, I'm a monster.
Boy. Oh, Arthur. He goes into his room and DW's got a long snaking tongue in his ant farm. DW, what are you doing?
He has an ant farm.
Well, yeah.
He's got to farm that food, I guess.
You know, like how people have like little basil plants and stuff by the windowsill.
I love